Flynn is the name of the green-eyed, orange-haired feline I've had the pleasure of knowing since 2014. I rescued him from a shelter shortly after Christmas that year, and ever since that day, our identities have been so intertwined that almost without fail, the second question everyone asks me after, "How are you?" is, "How's Flynn?" How did this come to be? How did I manage to build an identity that almost solely revolves around my cat? Well, I accomplished this by following Jennifer's 6 principles of cat obsession. Principle number 1. Leashes are your friend. How many of you have seen a cat on a leash? I'm not surprised. It's rare, but it happens. Cats may object at first, but with gentle persistence, many cats become comfortable wearing a harness and leash. They might even let you follow them around as they wind through thickets and around underbrush, ignoring the concrete paths provided. I've been lucky enough to be able to take Flynn on frequent jaunts through the park, short hikes, camping trips, and a road trip where we got to see the great sand dunes. Maybe looking at a bunch of sand wasn't the most interesting thing for him, but in general, he seems to enjoy his outdoor excursions. Oh, and he's also been to a restaurant, on the patio of course, and to my office in 2016 where he climbed on cubicles. The technical term for these kind of cats is adventure cats. I'm a member of a couple adventure cat Facebook groups, each of which have several thousand members. So if you haven't seen a cat on a leash yet, I'm sure you will at some point. They are out there and they are coming. Principle number 2. A camera is also your friend. If not for my readiness to snap photos of Flynn at any moment, I would not have captured his greatest feat. Jumping onto a screen door and hanging there for several seconds as he thought to himself, "There's no way I'm missing out on what Jennifer's doing on the balcony without me." This photo was so iconic that I immediately thought, I should turn this into a shirt. As a result, Flynn and I opened an Etsy shop in 2017 with only 2 products, but a full-blown marketing engine behind it, complete with business cards and a professional photo shoot of Flynn and me. The shop, called 2 Wild Gingers, didn't make any official online sales, but I don't regret it for a moment. What other cat can say they were the co-owner of a business? Principle number 3. Ergonomics applies to cats too. I know, I was surprised as well, but it's true. Ergonomic food bowls are a real thing, and so are specially designed water bowls that prevent whisker fatigue. It probably comes as no surprise that my little prince has both. Principle number 4. Etiquette goes a long way. If you work in an office, you know that you not only have to say hi to people when you arrive, but you have to say hi to them every time you cross paths throughout the day. It's silly, but it's etiquette and people appreciate it. Well, I believe cats appreciate it too. Each and every time I cross paths with Flynn, I verbally say, "Hi," even if I'm in a hurry. After all, since I work from home, he is my coworker. Principle number 5. Use plenty of positive affirmations. In case he should forget, you must consistently remind your cat how adorable and precious he is. I recommend using as high-pitched a voice as possible and creating a wide variety of cutesy nicknames. Pumpkin pie, Sprout, Munchkin pie, just plain old pie. I know, stop, it's too much. Okay, I'll stop. Principle number 6. Allow your cat to sit on the kitchen table. You're probably thinking, it's unsanitary. But one of Flynn's favorite spots is indeed on the kitchen table, much to the chagrin of my husband. My husband compromised on this because he recognizes how important it is for Flynn to have a place to chill away from our 2 large dogs. By sitting on the kitchen table, Flynn is able to participate in board games, meal times, and that wonderful mind meld experience where Flynn and I lay our foreheads against each other and keep them there for several moments. Conjoining your soul with your cat's soul is no small feat. Not only must you follow the advice above, but you must share what you're doing on Facebook for all your friends to see. This ensures that every time they see you, their second question always is, "How's Flynn?"